Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 353 of Fine Music. Everyone's here. You know what that means. We lead off with our leadoff man, Fred Whitlock.
Today, I'm in the soul, blues, funk mood. So Blackburn Brothers have a new album out. They're a Canadian group, but they're descendants of a runaway slave from Kentucky that took off for freedom in Canada. And they've won numerous awards in Canada as a band, and they really burn. They've got great guitar work, and they're backed up by a horn section that adds a punch to the sound. And it has a 70s soul feel to some of the songs, and bluesy funk. The vocals are strong and consistent. And if you like a groove like this, you'll like the album, the Blackburn Brothers. The second choice I've had today is Katie Henry. I discovered her. She's got a new album out called Get Going. It's Americana blues album, and she is produced by Bernard Allison, a blues singer performer himself, and his band backs her up on this album, and the chemistry is just right. She has great depth to her vocals and her guitar playing, and she works well with the musicians. Love Like Kerosene kicks off this album, and it's just a rocking number that has great guitar lines in it. There are some slow burners like A Doll's House, which shows off her craft. And she has sharpened her skills with this album, and it makes great listening. Another woman in this field is Danielle Nicole. She has her latest album, Love You Bleed, The Love You Bleed. And she's on bass and vocals. Her husband, Brendan Miller, is on lead guitar and other instruments. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He wrote some of the songs with her. It's almost all originals except for one Steve Goodman song they do. But Love on My Brain kicks off the album in a fiery way, and it rocks out. There's another great rocker on this album called Fireproof. She's impressive in the blues rock field, and she has a touch of vintage Stax vocals in her album. There are a couple of acoustic guitar numbers on this album, and it shows off Miller's skills on guitar. And it's with her passion that makes me come back to this album and listen to it again. And one reviewer said it's sweet tea with a bite. And the fourth album that I've been listening to this week is Sue Foley's latest album, One Guitar Woman. Now, she's got over 13 albums out, but this one is unplugged and very different. She plays tribute to roots female guitar players who broke ground in their field: country, blues, folk, and even classical. She plays all acoustic, playing tribute to Memphis Minnie, Elizabeth Cotton, and she even wrote one original song on here that's a tribute to Mother Maybelline Carter. Her guitar playing is natural, and her vocals are as great as ever, and it's a real change of pace. If you like country blues and you like acoustic guitar in all different forms, like I said, folk, country, and even classical and flamenco, you'll love this album. It's a great change of pace for her. that's my selection for this week.
Right. So what are some of the other artists that Sue Foley pays tribute to?
Oh, I didn't list them all down, but
Okay.
there's like 10 or 11 women she covers. She covers.
Good.
Canadian. That's 2 Canadians. And I presume 2 Americans, right?
Yeah, that's right, actually.
All right, we're all even, Stephen. All right, thank you, Fred.